It's time now for another special edition of Barely Inbounds. It's the Augusta National Masters edition. I'm the Fish Jeff Aaron. Joining me now on location at Augusta National, golfobserver.com, Sal Johnson. Round one in the books. Rory McIlroy was the early story, and Alvaro Quiros was the story later on. The tale of two golfers. Take it away, Sal.
Well, McIlroy was one of the earlier starters, and he shot 65. Great round, bogey-free, didn't drop a single shot. In Masters history, only the 276th player to do that. And, everybody, got him aside and said, hey, you shot 63 last year to lead at St. Andrews and then shot 80. Could that happen again? He said, absolutely not. He learned a lot from that, and he knows what it's going to take. He's getting more experience at his young age. Youngest first round leader at the Masters. So, and then Quiros, what a great, back nine he had. He shot 32, including a birdie at 15, birdie at 17, and birdie at 18 to get a share of the lead. This is a guy that 2 weeks ago was having wrist problems and we pretty much wiped him off the face of the earth because of these wrist problems, and he comes back here, shoots 65. When he made the putt at 18 for birdie, you saw nothing but a bunch of Brit writers, just moaning because they had to rewrite their story from McIlroy leading. So that's how the leaders are.
Well, and it's funny that Quiros steals the thunder from what I would have thought was one of the top themes of the day. A nice round by Sergio Garcia, who shot a 369 today. Let's go to the big boys. Phil Mickelson -2, Tiger Woods -1. Neither of those two big golfing juggernauts did anything to hurt their chances. Still very much in the mix. I'm sure they're mostly pleased with their rounds today. They both left a few holes out on the course, though, that they could have improved, but they're not out of it by any stretch.
Well, no, Tiger was tickled pink probably because of the fact that who knows what he, could have shot, and who knows what he's going to shoot tomorrow. As far as a guy like Phil Mickelson, he's disappointed because of the fact that he had it bogey-free going into 18, made bogey, and that kind of, takes a little wind out of his sail. But quite frankly, he did not drive the ball very well today. He talked about, he originally was going to use two drivers, went back to one driver, and he didn't drive very well. So I bet you we see two drivers in the bag tomorrow.
Interesting day one of the Masters, and it looked like conditions were great for scoring, and there was a lot of birdies to be had, and overall the golfers probably had a fairly enjoyable walk around the Augusta National Golf Course. But as the round went on, you could just tell maybe golfers starting to think too much. A lot of missed short putts. There was any difficulties on the course today, a lot of golfers with the yips and missing those 2 and 3 footers to save some strokes. They didn't do that today.
It's tough here at Augusta. The greens are very demanding. Later in the afternoon, they get very, very hard, and those breaks, are tough on them. But the golf course couldn't have been any better. The weather, I've never seen it. I've never seen a better day in my whole life than I've seen today. Yeah, I've seen a lot of them in my 54 years, but today was a really special day weather-wise.
Sal is on location. We talk golf, and this is our Masters edition, and we do so without ever mentioning the name again of Matt Kuchar. All that guy does is play good golf. He has 17 top tens in his last 34 starts. He may have the best iron game around, and he's done nothing but play fantastic golf, and we barely talk about him. Why the lack of respect for Matt Kuchar?
Because he doesn't win that much. He won the money title last year, and he won one time. He makes a lot of top tens. He's the type of guy that grinds a lot. Just, he has really good finishes, but not a lot of W's, and that's why, he hasn't really gained the respect from us yet.
All right, final question, final golfer. We've all talked about our dark horse picks and who we thought would win the tournament. Now that one day's in the books, who are you reevaluating as well? Look out. This guy, he put himself in a good spot today. Is there any one person that steps out?
Well, you know what? It's kind of like what I said. Sergio Garcia was going to do really well, and he did. He shot 69, including a bogey at the last hole. So
there you go.
Yeah, I still think he's going to be good.
Sergio Garcia. Sal called it. There you have it. A special edition of Day 1 at the Masters. Barely Inbounds with Sal Johnson from golfobserver.com. I'm the Fish Jeff Aaron. Fish online, GameTimeNorthwest.com.